Hey guys, what's up? This is a video on my boat. I believe it's anywhere from 1966 to like 1969 Starcraft Superstar. There is no hull identification number or anything, capacity plates or anything like that. I think it was before the time it was needed, or before it was required actually. But this is what I did. It changed. If you watch my other video, it looks different. It doesn't look like how it used to. So I completely redid everything. I tore out the bench seats. The first time around I didn't do that. I used them as supports, and I still did the aluminum that was holding the bench seats. I kept that and used that as supports, or at least to level it out. But I tore the bench seats apart, redid everything. This entire frame is 90% 2x2s, and then with a few like 2x4s as supports. Like that's 2x4, but a lot of it's just 2x2s, and just depending on the way you frame it, it should be more than strong enough. I wasn't really going for the best build ever. It's more or less a half-ass build, but you know, it's my beater boat. I could really care less. But from the top here, or in the front, I have my Minn Kota Edge. It's a 40-pound thrust. Picked it off Facebook for 80 bucks. You gotta keep your eyes out on deals like that. I have this little piece of aluminum angle here. Just drilled some holes, screwed it into this piece of wood right here, just to hang baits and whatever. The main reason I did redo it is for the recessed foot pedal tray. This is the dryer vent from Lowe's. I think it's like 28 bucks or 30 bucks, and I've framed it around it, and basically I kind of just screwed it into the frame here. I do have these two hatches up front here, and just to store life jackets and anchors and whatever I don't need for the day. My main storages are these four hatches right here. This one is my battery. It's a 29 Everstart from Walmart. This one's just random baits and packages, swim baits and things like that, hooks. These two right here, these are where I store my tackle. I do store my boat outside, so when I go, when I'm done for the day, I do take it inside, but I just threw it in here for the video. And here's another reason, the other reason why I wanted to rebuild it, is the rod locker. Originally it was only going to be half the size, and you would stick it in here, but since it's not technically not a structural hatch, I kind of just made it as long as possible to store rods. I could fit about maybe 6 or 7 rods in here. If I went with a thinner piece of foam, I could store more, but just been too lazy to take that out. And how I did this system was, this is like I think like an 8 or 10 inch PVC. You can see goes all the way across like that, just so you don't have to do individual PVC, you know, pipes. This is much easier, much faster to do. The rods kind of stack on top of each other, but you know, I use rod socks anyways. Another way you can do it is you can sleeve the entire PVC tube, so you wouldn't have to run socks, but it's just easier to run the socks with it. That's where I decided to mount my fish finder. It's a Lowrance Hook 7, or yeah, Hook 7. It used to be in the front, but I couldn't see it when I was driving it, so I threw it on the ram mount anyway, so I can swivel back and forth. So that kind of works out for me. Not really bothered by it. I did have a switch panel down here. This is where I put it. It does get in the way sometimes, but it's only once in a while that you will like accidentally hit a switch, but it's nothing too serious. Here's the pit where you would sit and stand, and then I have my last two hatches back here. This is where I kind of store tools, oils. I got some tools in here. I do need to tidy all that up, but you know, last time around I didn't have the kill switch, but now I have it, so that's definitely useful. No more parasitic draw. Over here I have gas, and I have another battery here. This is for my fish finder. Kind of need to figure out a better system for that, but at least for now it works. This is my new motor. My other one was 9.9 Johnson, and it just wasn't enough for me. This is a 94 Emerald 15, and by myself I get about 23, but that it becomes too unstable at that speed. I'm thinking about grabbing a hydrofoil. It should help, should reduce my speed, but as long as it can plane out fine and be super stable, that's fine with me. Now, because I store my boat outside, I had to get some form of theft protection. This is about 30 bucks on, I think, Amazon. It's okay, it's not the best, but you know, it'll get, if they really want it, they're gonna take it no matter what. So this is just to kind of deter them for now. So they look at it and maybe they will think twice about it. So besides that, that's pretty much it. I mean, this way, the way I did it this time, it's way more optimized, way more efficient. I've had 3 people on this boat. It's doable. Definitely, it doesn't get too tippy depending how big the guys are, but 2 is perfect. 1 by yourself is more than, you have enough room to do everything you need. I usually have all my rods just kind of laid out when I get on the water. I'll lay like 4 here and then 4 there, kind of just have my tackle everywhere. But it's a great loader boat. It does the job, and if I ever decide to upgrade, it would definitely be to a bass tracker, some 16, 17 foot bass tracker, just so I could have 4 people, you know, if I ever need to. But that is the end goal. But for now, I think this is fine. It definitely gets the job done.